What's up, everybody? It's Missy Barra, and I painted this beautiful wolf moon, which came out early in January. And last year, I was in Costa Rica about this time, and there was a beautiful full moon on the beach. See, it looks dark here. The waves are going up and beautiful. And then you look up at the sky, and this incredible moon was just like bright. Wow. And so the other night, the wolf moon came out in early January. It looked so big because it was a supermoon, which meant that the full moon was closest to the Earth during its orbit, making it look larger and brighter. And when it is low on the horizon, it appears orange and humongous. Also, winter full moons rise higher in the sky. All right, so the first thing we want to do is draw a little bit. So we're going to draw some trees, mainly the tree trunks and a few branches. So I'm doing a couple that are closer to me and a couple that are further away. So the smaller ones are further away and the larger ones are closer in appearance. So we call that perspective. All right, so we're moving on to some branches, and I'm just drawing parallel lines going upwards diagonally. And now I'm just going to trace this bottom of my glitter container to make that circle and erasing any lines I don't want. Next, I'm taking some white oil pastel and just adding some white little dots by twisting, so press and twist. And now it's time to paint. I'm using purple and blue shades of watercolor. And remember, I put everything I use in the description, so if you want to buy it from Amazon, you're welcome to do so. And you can see the stars, right? Because it's a wax resist, so the oil pastel has wax in it, and it doesn't get covered by the watercolor paint. Now I'm adding some shadows on my tree trunks and my tree limbs. So these are going to go on the opposite side of where the moon is, right? Because the brighter side will be where it's shining. And then, so the three on the left side get the shadow on the left side. And then this one that's on the right side will get its shadow on the right side. Now you can leave your owl, which I drew a little earlier, in white for a little white owl, or you can make it silhouetted like I did, and then add its little yellow eyes. Now, if you have any little mistakes or anything, you can always use some acrylic white paint and just cover those up. I added some shadows going diagonally to the left on these three. And then the last one went diagonally to the right corner because they're going away from the moon. Now you can leave your tree trunks white, or you can add some little details, which I tried to make them look more like birch trees. And I used a teeny tiny brush. I'll put the link in the description. I love this brush. And everything looked amazing. I signed my paper and I hung it up. It's so beautiful. I hope you have fun painting your beautiful snowy painting. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and that you are amazing. Bye-bye.